Hello, I am Martin.Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. In the previous part we did our first veteran run and it showed that I have some work to do because the difficulty went up quite a bit as expected, and it seems that the approach that we use during apprentice rounds, just take healer, jester and something in front of them and we can anything the game throws at us, may not be as good in the veteran runs. I mean, it still kind of works, but is not as smooth as it used to be. So it's probably time for me to start experimenting a bit with group compositions, with abilities that I'm using, and also the way that I approach some fights. And I definitely made some mistakes in the previous part. You guys gave me some pretty good tips in comments, so I'll try to work on all these things. I even returned to one campaign that I'm playing off camera, and I'm gonna test some things there before I try them on camera because I don't want to fuck up something on camera, lose heroes, then waste all the gold that we have, and basically be forced to return to apprentice rounds. And I feel like we have been doing apprentice rounds for like 40 parts, so I'd like to get to the veteran level for a while to do something, something new. But once I get a bit more comfortable with the new stuff that I'm testing out, I'm definitely gonna use it on camera because, as I said, going with the setups that we are using on the apprentice level may not always work, and I feel like we may be we may have to be more aggressive with crowd control and damage. So we may either have to sacrifice a healer or a stress healer. Let's call them this way. But yeah, as I just said, I'm gonna test this a bit more off camera. For now, we have 3 heroes that we used in the previous part that are basically the same setup we have been using for a long time. And because we don't have that much money, I'm gonna use them again. Only the healer will be different because the one we used in the previous run got a pretty annoying disease, so we're removing that. Instead, I boosted another Vestal. So it's the same setup we used in the previous run. Uh, Today, or before we get to the run that we're gonna do today, again, a quick update on what's going on in town. There's not that much, but I did some things. First, of course, I fully upgraded the second healer, but I also upgraded the furnace to the last level or highest rank. We didn't have that many deeds, but I traded some busts for deeds, so it was just enough. So the discount that we now have for gear upgrade is as good as it gets. It's still quite expensive, but well, it was worth it. It saved like 200 gold on both the weapon and the armor. And when you just think about how many heroes we have to upgrade, it will add up, and in the end, it's gonna save us a lot of money. And also, one more thing, actually, I almost forgot. For the first time, I used Survivalist. I bought the first level of Bonfire to get at least some discount, and I bought or trained, where is it, Snuffbox. So we now should be able to remove disease during a camp. I should have done that before the previous part. I was thinking about it. I know that you recommended this to me a long time ago. There was a comment recommending me, hey, there are some heroes who can remove diseases. Maybe you should train them. Well, I didn't do that, and it was a mistake. I could have saved some gold, so I did that now. The main reason why I ignored the survivalist for such a long time was that even with the discount, it was like 1500 gold to just get one new ability. But well, now we have it, so we can remove diseases during a camp. And I think this is all I did in town. So we can embark. If you watch the previous part, you know what the goal for it today is. We are going to Weald and finally get the Sun Ring. Uh, we had the option to get Sun Ring multiple times, but we never had like a good setup to go for a long apprentice run. Now we actually have the ring available in 2 rounds again in the long apprentice run, but as I said, we are gonna stick to veteran runs because I clicked on the apprentice run, it cleared the roster, but I have everything prepared. So Weald, medium run, trinkets are the same as in the last part, so Bloodthirst String, Ancestor's Candle for the tank, Ancestor's Bottle and Lucky Talisman for a Grave Robber, Tough Ring with Bloody Dice, and Stun Amulet with Junia's Head. So let's get some provisions and start the run. Because this is Weald, we are taking 6 shovels. All the food, even with the Bloodthirst Ring, I'm still gonna take 24 food. Now we need anti-venom, we need bandages. I think 1 herbs is enough. Holy water. I always end up throwing the holy water away, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Maybe 1 key. Or 2 keys. In case we get a secret room, I definitely want to have a key for that. And there is a good chance that we get the heirloom chest as well. So maybe 2 keys is a good amount. And torches. Let's go with. Do we want to go with 22? Yeah, let's go with 22. And embark.
I knew all these paths.
Okay, this is not that bad. You have to backtrack twice. It's actually a good layout. And the goal is explore 90% of rooms. This is not a good start.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
So, could be risky using a shovel this early, but I think with 6 shovels we can afford to use 1.
A handsome reward.
That's a lot of heirlooms. Because we used almost all of them, probably should start picking them up. Okay. This is pretty annoying setup. Let's try to kill the madman first. I don't want him to do anything. There we go.
Their formation is broken. Maintain
And
the
if we could
offensive.
kill at least 1 Nasher, that would be perfect. I'm gonna hit this one. In case he doesn't die, it's not guaranteed kill. The Jester can finish him off with his AoE. Yep, and of course he didn't die. Oh, come on. No way. Well, the plan was good, just they have really high dodge at 24. Okay. Can we one-shot one of them? The chance is pretty low. So what we could do is go for the AoE. Oh, that was a nice hit. And you, my friend, are gonna start working on the stress. This is a good opportunity to heal some stress and maybe finish the fight before the Nasher can do anything. Good, it wasn't that bad.
Seize
Okay,
this momentum.
use
Push
torch.
on to the task's end.
And let's get back. Okay, back to my usual problem. What to use on these hollow trees, or how it's called. This one needs anti-venom, right? Yep.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay. I think I'm gonna throw away herbs. I wouldn't take them anyway. We just have them because it was for free. And I definitely want to take 3 deeds. We still need them because we have to upgrade the blacksmith further. Still need one more level of both armor smithing and blacksmithing.
The match is struck.
Hunger.
A blazing
That's
star is
quite
born.
early. Not too happy about that. Okay, nothing here. And no scouting again. Come on, guys.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
More heirlooms. What's it gonna be this time? Crests are fine.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Nothing again. And scouting. Perfect. So far, not much to do. Empty corridors. Empty rooms.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Okay,
Malformed.
give us a map.
Misintent.
Nope. More food, more gold. Well, that's good as well. Okay, left luggage. I'm not sure. Is this a key or? Oh, it has a lock on it, so it's a key. I wasn't sure for a second if it's a shovel or key that we need for this. Okay. So far so good. We can pick up everything. I knew it. I just had a feeling that there has to be a trap somewhere. And of course, 3 seconds later,
Efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
we run into one. Oh, hello, slavering ghoul. Okay, how are we gonna do it? Kill the enchantress, stun the ghoul, and try to kill him before he can do anything. I think that's the plan. Nice crit.
Annihilated.
And I think I'm gonna start with the buff. I just hope that the Vestal lends her stun. We have the stun amulet, so it's how much? 30, 30. He has like 10% to resist. Good, it worked.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Come on, guys, you can do better than that.
Precision and power.
Wasn't that much damage, but again, I should probably start checking their stats before I decide how to fight these things, because again, I didn't notice the protection. It was the same mistake I did in previous part. I just went for flat damage and I didn't check protection of one mob. For some of these things, it's better to use damage over time. Well, never mind. Let's try the stun again. We might get lucky. Yep, and we did. Good. There we go. Nice crit. That's better.
Does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And what did we get? Some money.
These nightmarish creatures can be
Some
felled.
portraits.
They can be beaten.
Well, we're gonna throw away the torch. And take the gold. Just not sure. I think I want to take portraits. Throw away the citrine. Oh. 4 Nashers. I hate these things. I really do. How much damage can we do? Not that much. No, I think we just try to do as much damage as possible. Good. 1 down. And please kill another one. Good. Was a good first round. And here, how much stress? Actually, we have some stress. It's worth healing. Okay, so far so good. Never mind. We have to worry about this guy. Yeah, he has 5 hit points, so we have to hit him once more. I don't want to give him another attack. And please finish him off. Good. I was afraid that if they get more attacks, we can get infected. So it's good that we managed to finish the fight quickly. That's a lot of money. I have no idea how we're gonna pick that up. Thinking about throwing away torches, but it's too early for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 torches. We could technically do it. We still have the camp that's gonna increase the light level. Okay, so we use a torch here.
The light, the promise of safety.
Now we have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and probably 6 when we go back. 7, 8, and we're gonna camp probably here, or maybe even here. I think we can throw away torches. Maybe I'm taking too many. It's like in every run I'm throwing away like 8 torches. Maybe we could save some gold. But it's also a good layout. Sometimes when we have to backtrack a lot, we need more. Oh, when we left the altar behind, but we don't have a holy water. I think we can ignore that. Okay, no herbs. And no scouting again. I really hate going blind. Oh, and tier 2 slimes. How are we gonna do this one? It's pretty high bleed resist, but should be able to land the bleed. At least we have a really good chance. I think I'm gonna try it. Okay, good. And I was hoping we can kill the small one. I think I'm gonna finish it off.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And try stun.
A decisive pummeling.
It was worth a try. Stun resist is not that high. It may seem like 95% is a lot, but with the buff that we have, or boost from the trinket that we have, it's actually not that bad. Okay. Let's do some more damage here, and I kind of want to take down those small ones, because I don't want to like kill the big one with the small one up, and then the small one spawns another big one. Let's try to stack up some more bleeds.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, one stun, that's not that bad, and it's down to 14 hit points with pretty strong bleed up.
The bigger the beast,
Okay, that worked.
the greater the glory.
And extra torch. Perfect, that's exactly what we need.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Anti-venom again.
Hacks laden with
Whoops.
loot are often low on supplies.
What are we gonna throw away now? Oh. I think they want anti-venom. Maybe even bandages. I'd like to pick up the steeds. I think this is what we're gonna do. Okay. And more slimes. But we surprised them this time, and they don't have that many hit points. What's more dangerous? Still enchantresses. Good, one down.
Singular strike.
And we could kill the other one as well. Let's go for the AO. Oh, that was a nice hit. And finish her off. And I just hope that this one doesn't spawn that big blob. Okay, looks good. You can heal some stress, not much to heal, but that's the only thing we can do really now. And try to one-shot it. Nope. Good.
A trifling
I think we
victory,
can leave 50 gold
but a
behind.
victory nonetheless.
Okay, Scouting. Anything interesting? I'll just camp right here. I have no idea what to throw away now if we find something good. So let's make some room in the inventory.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay, what are we gonna use? Sharpened spear, definitely. I think battle trance as well. And what about you? Nothing interesting here. Tiger's Eye, probably. And then we are left with 3 more points to go. Probably Chant to reduce the stress damage. Or Bless. That may be better. Too bad this can't be used on the Vestal herself. That would be a really good buff for her, increase the accuracy for stuns. And dodge would be useful as well. I think the Hellion has enough buffs. Let's do it this way. And rest. And of course we got surprised. I hate this. Just some spiders, but still pretty annoying. Okay, how many hit points do I have? 10. Now let's go single target and to make sure or increase the chance as much as possible that we're gonna one-shot them. Okay, you buddy, just to get back. Come on, it's just 2 spiders. Finish them off as fast as possible and let's move on. This could hurt. Nice crit. And be nice to get a heal. No, not happening. Well, whatever. Just want to finish the fight as fast as we can. That's a lot of loot. From 3 spiders. I think we can eat the food now. And we take the gold and the amulet. Okay, and the inventory is full again. Before we move on, let's make sure that the positioning is right. This looks better. And the chest, we can try.
Finding the stuff
Or
is only
feet,
the first
sure.
test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay, and let's move on. Quite a lot of gold this time. This is an interesting composition. I think I'm gonna start with flashing daggers to decrease their bleed resist. How high is it? 40 is not that bad, but 80% here is quite a lot. And a nice crit. Okay. I'd like to kill one artillery, or artillery, this time it's called battery. Let's try it. Okay, nice crit again. And what about you? Thinking about going for the buff first, and I think I'm gonna do it. And again, try stun on the ectoplasm. And this time it worked. Perfect. Okay. The battery shouldn't be a big problem if we can get rid of the ectoplasm quickly now. 38 hit points we might be able to do in one turn. Especially if we get lucky with crits. Oh, resisted the bleed relay with the debuff. That's probably gonna be the difference between the kill and one more attack. No point in going for a stun anymore. You'd have to hit for 8 or crit. Come on. 1 hit point, really? Oh no, it's bleeding for 4. I didn't realize that the bleed is stronger, it was enough, so we got lucky. Good.
Merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
And finish off the battery quickly, that was easy. This looks like a good loot, we should be able to pick up almost everything. I think we'll leave behind 125 gold. I still don't want to throw away the key in case we find the secret room. That would be quite unfortunate, get a secret room and then be unable to unlock the chest there. Oh,
Waiting to be
12
spent.
crests. Oh, thinking about throwing away busts. We'll leave these behind. More heirlooms. What's? Oh, these are good.
Measure,
Already have
awarded
12
to the
deeds.
brave
Not
and
bad.
the foolhardy alike.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore the tree this time. I think it can go down. The goal is to explore 90% rooms, and this is like a free room to explore. There is no fight.
Glittering gold,
Oh my.
trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
And I have no idea what to throw away. You could just throw away torches. You won't need them anymore. You can just leave from this room. Because I'm not leaving safaris behind. Okay, this should be a job for the grave robber. With 120% she shouldn't fail. Oh, and the torch. Well, we don't have room for that, so... Can we maybe use it here? We can. So we can do it this way. I didn't know that it's possible to use the loot from the loot window. Okay, maybe we can try one more room, but we didn't get scouting, and I'm afraid that you're gonna run into some more traps. Just right now we have like no stress. I would like to keep it that way. Though on the other hand, I'm pretty greedy. So let's try it. Okay, looks like an easy fight, but we got surprised. That can be a problem. Um, let's buff up everyone. I'm gonna try to just do the fight with like no moving around, or I'm gonna move only when that's the only action. Yeah, and this is what I was afraid of. Poof, another one. Nice crit.
Impressive.
What's the stun res? 70%. Let's go for it. Good. We're quite lucky that we got surprised in such an easy fight.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely
Other fights, harder fights, will be significantly bigger problem. Okay. Now we can definitely use some food and heal up. Something like this. And now I think we can throw away shovels. And even keys. We have like one more corridor to go. I know it's possible to get the secret room there, and if we do, then I'll be pretty mad. But I think the chance is quite low, and I think I'll take the gold. Come on, enter. Okay. Thinking we should try the last room as well. Let's do it. We can leave any time now. Well, that was short. Since we just thrown away shovels, we can't continue. So, let's just leave.
paths and roads?
Okay,
bring
that
soldiers
wasn't a
and
bad run.
supplies? Let them arrive unharried.
How much money did we get? Almost 10,000, so that's like 16 and a half. That's decent. We have the ring. I really wanted the ring for a long time. 15% extra damage, 10 accuracy if torch above 75, so basically like almost all the time, and only 10% stress damage. This is huge. I wouldn't mind getting more of these. And 12, 12, 2, 3, quite a few heirlooms as well. Okay, I think this was a good run. So here we have some level ups. And what about quirks? Steady, minus 10% stress damage is decent. And of course we get a disease, minus 50% blight resist. It's not the worst ever, but in some zones this can be annoying. Well, I think we can use the Jester for the next run again. Okay, let's get back to town.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
And what do we have? Why are they all level 0? Like, experienced recruits just don't work. I'm checking this every time, and so far, like, maybe 3 heroes were level 1, and that's all. I would think that at least, like, 1 would always be level 1, so you have at least some effect. because we are still looking for a tank for our remaining apprentice heroes. I was thinking about just getting rid of the Vestal, give them a tank, and we'd go like that. Tank for the first position, with Abomination second, third would be a Plague Doctor, and fourth the Arbalesta would probably work for apprentice runs. But since we are not getting level 1 tank, we have to wait. Okay, so next time I think we can use these once again. Just not sure about the Hellion. I don't want them to hit level 5. I would like to do at least one boss run with them. As usual, just get them as close to level up as possible and then wait for a boss run. Let's see what we have available for it next time. This is a boss run for Heroes Ring. Definitely not. Holy Orders, I don't like that either, so we can ignore bosses. Hmm. I'm not sure about the hairpin. Maybe it's not that bad, but I expect more from rare trinkets. But it doesn't have negative effect. That's true. Oh, this is an option. Crit for melee skills, bleed skill chance. This was crit for range skills. That'll be really damn good. For melee skills, don't know. Virtue chance heals received. Don't feel like doing a long run. May end up doing Cove, just a quick short run with these people. They would guarantee that they don't get the level up. What's here? Dark Tambourine. Tableau resist, stress damage storage. Oh, that's for dark runs. Not too impressed with our options for next time. By the way, what's the reward here? I'm just curious. I think we really just do a quick Cove run. I'm gonna think about getting the hairpin. I really don't want to risk that the Hellion gets a level up. I'm not sure how much XP we get from a medium run. I'll have to think about this off camera. Okay, maybe we can just upgrade another tank. That would also be an option. So, as I said, I'm gonna think about this off camera a bit more. And this round was definitely smoother than the previous round, so it seems that Weald is indeed easier than Warren's. And I hope you liked this part. Join me for the next one again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.